Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. I'm Purple Elephant Gaming Hero, and today we're playing Outro. So today I have a little bit of an interesting challenge today. We're going to be doing spirits only, which means we're basically constantly moving, so we will not attack at all. And preferably, we will not buy any, or not get any skills that will, cause us to attack on our own. So we do have to keep our weapon, unfortunately. We have to keep all our gear because it inherits our own attack. So we do have to keep that. I'm going to start off with the absolute first stage in the game because why not? That's a good, always a good place to start is at the very beginning. Oh, it's been so long since I played this. So I have a feeling this will be easy, but I have no idea. Technically, we are still allowed defensive ones, so Shield Guard is definitely going to be quite useful. Basically, we're constantly moving. We're not allowed to, or at least to the best of our abilities, we are never stopping. Except apparently when we enter a room, because there's like 5-second cooldown when we can't not move. So that didn't go too well. I don't want any of these, but just in case somehow Ricochet affects our people, I'll pick that one. Our little people, and by that I mean spirits, obviously. So this is the first area in the game, so I have a feeling this will be pretty easy. So let's just go through this quickly. Okay, no, this is way too easy. There's just no comparison. Of course we're gonna win this. Let's start on stage 4, Crystal Mine. This one's slightly harder, because if our spirits are still one-shotting things, then there's just no question. Like, absolutely no question. So, yeah. Let's keep going. So there are tons of upgrades that we actually do want, like this increased spirit attack, spirit elemental attacks, that stuff. So we're no longer one-shotting unless we get a crit, which we can still get. Well, hopefully we won't get any crits then. It still feels too easy. Yeah, it feels too easy. So, too easy. Let's move it up some more. So we're currently on the capital. Let's go back 2 stages. Frozen Pinnacle. Because we want this to be a challenge. We don't want this to be super easy. Crit plus, sure. Because, well, if it's easy, it's boring. So, I'm going to assume if we can beat this map, that we can beat all the previous maps, okay? That's going to be my assumption. So basically, this is going to be a huge waiting game. And, like, our only real job is to dodge a lot. Like, a lot. So, hopefully we can do that with some success. So of course, there's nothing I can do to stop the first 1 or 2 attacks, so I'm just gonna have to, try our best. And some of the attacks, sometimes of course, with no fault of my own, I'll have to, still fight. But only for a couple attacks, 1 or 2 at the start of each round, if that. So hopefully it won't happen too much. And I don't think it'll make too big of a difference, especially considering a lot of these stages have a lot of enemies. So, yeah, we're just gonna go through this and see if we have any troubles. Which, hopefully we won't. But, yeah. How was your day today? My day's been really good today. It feels late. It's not that late. I think it's like 4:30, a little past 4:30. But it feels super late for me. Okay, so this is an interesting one. I think I want Dodge Master. It feels super late for me, and I have no idea. Do you guys think 5 o'clock's late? I don't think 5 o'clock's late. Heal, because why not? Yeah, I don't know. Made the soup today. Made a split pea soup, yellow pea, split pea soup with yellow split peas. Because, unbeknownst to me, I thought they were green split peas, but I guess there aren't green split peas. I think they're just green peas. If I might have no clue what I'm talking about, so if I'm saying something stupid, just forgive me. But yeah, made soup. Had to stir it for a while and then take all the breaks and stuff. I haven't had any yet, and I've had this kind of soup before, but it was never my favorite. So I'm gonna see if I like the one I made, because, well, hopefully I like it. It has like basic soup stuff, celery, carrots, onion, that stuff, and of course lots and lots of peas, potato. I think that's just about everything important. Just like, of course, there's water and vegetable broth and that stuff as well. Pretty simple recipe. Pretty easy, but still took a little while. Still took a lot of food. It's gonna make a very big. It has made a very big soup. Me, have to wait to see. Does this work with? Because that was if I chose any of the others, I would have still been doing damage and different attacks. But I'm not sure if this summons if my spirits kill. I have to assume it does. It does. Oh. Well, wait, does it? Or was that just my split bracelet? Because, you know, can't take that off. No, I think it's just my split bracelet that it does that for. Unless I'm just getting very unlucky. It's not a guaranteed chance. It's definitely going to take so long, though, because this is just the stage 10 boss fights. If there's a place I'm going to die, it's with an enemy that can summon more enemies, like, well, boss fights. Specifically this boss fight. Because, like, so many projectiles, I can take damage quickly. He is spawning more, right? I think he's spawning more. I love how I can just run in a circle and almost survive, or almost dodge all of their arcs. That's pretty cool. So, Naruto, I'm gonna talk about this for a little while. It's a mini tangent. I was watching it on Netflix dubbed because, personally, I prefer dubbed to subbed. I like the American or English voice acting. I just prefer it. I don't know why. I find a lot of the time the Japanese doesn't fit right with me. But anyways, I finished season 10 on Netflix, which is the last season they have on Netflix. And basically nowhere else has it dubbed, so instead I have to watch it subbed, which is a little unfortunate. I have to pay a lot more attention, which is a little annoying, because I like to just have it on background while I'm, I don't know, eating something. Like, I'm still paying attention, of course, but I'm not, like, super devoted to the content. And yeah, it's okay. Only watched like 2 episodes, did that earlier today. Crunchyroll, of course, is what or not, of course, but Crunchyroll is what I'm watching it on. If you don't know what Crunchyroll is, I'm not sponsored, so I'm just not going to talk about it more, but that was nice. I'm not using, like, the paid membership one, it's just the free one. I'll watch the ads, they don't matter that much. Though I kind of hate that Netflix just stops the show at season 10. If you're going to have a show, which, to be fair, it does this with a lot of shows, also we lost. If you're gonna have a show, you might as well finish the show, because not finishing the show is just a little bit sad. Alright, so we did lose that. That's a little unfortunate. Next thing, let's try flying bullets. So basically, I'm just gonna be doing tons of normal things you do throughout the game, except sort of defeating the purpose of the game. I'm not going to be using my Archer VO skills things, and instead I'm going to be relying entirely on spirits. Because, I don't know, I haven't seen anyone do this, and this sounds cool. It sounds like a cool, random thing. And hopefully it'll work. So, I feel that this is more balanced because here's the thing. I'm pretty sure these scale with your power level. These challenges. So, like whatever the melee. So, this is good. We finally have some spirit upgrades. Spirit multi-shot. Likely one of the most powerful items of the game. But yeah, I believe these scale with your progression, which makes them much better tests than any random stage I could pick. Because we did lose on that stage, but that was a pretty recent stage. And yeah, I feel like this is a better test. If we can beat this, then good job to me. To be fair, I of course am not attacking. My only job is to not die, so my spirits are still alive, staying alive. Let's pick Smart, because I'm smart. But yeah, I do hate when Netflix has a show. It does, like I said earlier, it does this with a lot of shows. I really do hate when they start a show, but then don't have the rights to the later seasons or earlier seasons. So you're like, season 3 through 7, when the show goes from like season 1 to 9. Why don't you have season 8 is the last season. You have all the seasons except the last one and the first one. It just doesn't make any sense. It bothers me a lot. So, yeah. Also, I just really wish Naruto Shippuden, by the way. I'm talking about the sequel. Guess we're picking Wingman. Because I already finished the original show. That one is fully on Netflix, thankfully. What are you gonna do? But yeah, I don't know. Me personally, I just think it's so cool, all the different, like, eye combos they have. Like, there's the Sharingan, the Rinnegan, the Byakugan, Naruto's weird Sage Mode eyes, his Nine-Tails Sage Mode eyes, all the different types of Sharingan. There were so many different eye variants with it. It's just odd. But yeah, I find it cool just watching. Like, personally, my favorite bits, like in season spoilers, I guess, the fight with Pain. I guess it's only a spoiler if you are up to that point in the show. So it's only a spoiler for a very short part of the show. But when Naruto fights Pain, yes, he fought Pain. I'm not going to give more information than that in case you accuse me of spoilers. I'm not trying to. But when he fights Pain, and he first unleashes Sage Mode, it's really cool, and I really like it. I only watched that like a week, 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks? I think 2 weeks. I've been watching quite quickly. Because you know what? It's just fun to do, well, when I don't have anything, there's nothing new good new on YouTube and other stuff. Yeah. But yeah, I'm going back to school soon, on Wednesday. That'll be interesting. Not sure how much I'll talk about it. Probably just, you know, I don't know. But yeah, I am going back to school, and that will be very interesting. Because, you know, the disease/virus that will not be named is doing better where I live, which is good. Except it's starting to go up again, numbers, so maybe it's not doing better. Also, we're about to die. I haven't really been talking much about the game. I've been paying attention still, but I haven't been talking too much. I haven't been, like, spending time not talking, focusing more. We are on very low health, and it is more than likely we're going to die right now, which is not good, because I like being alive. Come on. Why do you have to do that? Really? 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 Alright, let's try one more time. Second attempt. I'm out of energy. Indeed. Well, that's not very good. Well, I'll see you when we get some more energy then. Okay, well, let's do one more attempt on flying bullets. Okay, well, let's do one more attempt on flying bullets, and we'll see how things go. So straight off the bat, that really sucks. Those are really bad upgrade options. I guess I don't want any of them. The least damaging is likely to be Holy Touch. Probably, because Holy Touch misses a lot, obviously. Sometimes it can be quite damaging, but it does miss, so it's less likely to do damage, or at least do serious damage. Yeah. Well, to be honest, I'll be happy to retry this challenge, you know, when I actually have max spirits, because I don't. I have a perfect epic and an epic. They're max level, of course, but they still have some ways to go, and although I like the, what's it called, Reaper Scythe person, oh, Bloodthirst, 100%. I don't really like the Bomb Throw much. I'm thinking of replacing it with the Laser Bat or Elf, for one reason only. I have a perfect epic and almost a second perfect epic of Elf. I just barely got my first perfect epic for Spirit. So, yeah, Elf is, for whatever reason, they've given me so many of it, and it's by far, out of, like, everything, not just Spirits, the one that I have the most of, like, the most epics, most perfect epic, rares, uncommons, commons, all that stuff added up. I have way more of it than anything else, and I have no clue why. Game's just like, hey, you want a reward? Have an elf. And you know what, that's okay, because the elves are pretty powerful, I think. I haven't actually used it much. Bouncy Wall, great. I do, by the way, have a reroll. I don't want to use it, but, you know, if desperate times call for desperate measures, I will. I prefer to save it for, like, not a challenge, like an actual intense grinding moment. But you know what? If it comes down to the point where we have no choice except to pick one that would do damage outwards, like if we get like poison orbs, toxic meteor, pyro swords, I'm gonna use the reroll, okay? But this is not looking good so far for our start. I've taken serious damage, and I think we're only on stage 4, is it? I think it's 4. Other thing, does lifesteal work when spirits are killing it? Because we have lifesteal, right? I think we have lifesteal. We do have lifesteal. Does it work? Dang it. Delay on moving. It does. Right? That number did go up, correct? I'm not lying. Health. 2254. Did not go up. Well, that's stupid. Fix your bug, Spirit Multi-Shot. Yes. I really wouldn't mind you fixing that bug though, game devs, because I assume it's a bug at least. The enemy's still dying, and it's dying from me. They're not like being. Yeah, it has to die from me. So how come I don't get life? Just have it if enemy dies and lifesteal is acquired or whatever, then give health. Like, why do you have to make it so complicated? A spirit kills an enemy, the enemy still dies, and it still dies because of me, so I should still get my health back. But instead, I don't get my health back, and that's annoying. Unless I'm being crazy and I actually am getting my health back. Does dwarf heal you? It does. No, it doesn't. That was just normal stuff. Whatever, we're tiny now. I don't think it gives us any advantages. But I like it more, so we're going to take it. We're going to get our nice heal there. I do think we can do this. Wait, are we? It's so confusing. Not being healed. Okay, I think what happened is we get healed if we hit them once. Like, I'm not going to test it now because, of course, that would be breaking the rules of the challenge, at least intentionally doing it. But when we start this next stage, if I hit someone, like that guy, when he dies, I have a feeling we're going to get lifesteal. Am I correct? Am I correct? Come on, just finish him already. Kill him. Kill him. Make things simpler for me. Yeah, I got lifesteal. Or lifesteal. So I have to hit them once. And I guess that makes sense. But there is no splash damage in this game. The only amount of damage is from spirits. So I still think it's stupid. But whatever. At least we know why sometimes I'm getting lifesteal and sometimes I'm not. It makes sense. At least in, like, in terms of a random effect change thing. I don't know why I said that. None of that made any sense. Whatever. Basically, it makes some sense if you think about it. That you would have had to hit it. But, like, I still don't like it. Maybe add spirit lifesteal. That could be, I don't know. That could be a new upgrade. You seem to be adding lots of new upgrades that don't always make sense. So, why not add spirit lifesteal? I mean, you added all the other spirit buffs. Why not make them steal health? Or even, like, increase their spirit power. Like, you know the ones that are, like, HP plus. If you take no damage, your health is increased. Your crit chance is increased. Your damage is increased. Why don't those exist for spirits? You're welcome, Outro devs, by the way, for giving you such brilliant ideas, of course. Ooh, our first boss fight. This is gonna be a good test. Oh, this is a hard boss fight. Maybe it won't be a good test. This is an incredibly hard boss fight that I really suck at. I completely suck at. Because the main issue with this challenge with bosses is it's gonna take so long, so you just have to survive for so long. Like the other time we died during the boss fight too. Luckily with this, there's only 2 boss fights, so you know, it's not too bad, but, and we are doing decent damage, but if I actually take damage one more time, I think we die. Which isn't very good. Maybe 2 more times, but I think it's 1 more time. I'm dodging these orbs, but the shuriken, kunai, shard, ice things are much harder to dodge because they move so fast. And, you know, I have to keep moving, otherwise I start attacking. It's under half health, though, down to about a third. Very, very tense, but that's pretty good so far. Come on, finish him. Finish him. Okay, so boss fight, you're gonna die. Can't see him. I haven't seen him for a while. It would be way worse if he was one of these bosses that like followed you. Like a ranged boss that follows you, not like the complete melee bosses like the wolf. That wouldn't be very hard. Thank you for the help. I definitely appreciate it. So, let's continue. Nice heal. That's pretty important actually, because that takes us to full health. Halfway done this challenge thing. And I'm feeling better about it. We need to get lucky with the boss. The boss fight is key, and I also have to play relatively well. Not perfectly, but relatively well. You know, preferably I would get some more useful upgrades that don't suck. Because a lot of these upgrades are going to suck, because they will be completely useless. So hopefully I won't get too many of those, and then everything will be all right. Everything will be fine. But each stage, I'm just noticing how long this is dragging out, which I mean, I guess is good for those YouTube watch minutes, but, you know, it just means I'm sitting here running in circles for hours. That's a big exaggeration, but still, it takes a while. Okay, ooh, Spirit Blaze. So, do I want to buy that? So here's my actual opinion. I've noticed that I get very bad luck. I'm getting very unlucky when trying to open chests. And it's actually not that unreasonable if it's the item you want. So, yeah, I'm gonna need a lot of serpent rings, but I'll take every one I can get. 41 gems. Not that bad. You make more than that a day if you're semi-careful and semi-active. So, it's not that hard. I make them back in time. And I really do want that, you know, common snake ring. Everyone counts. How do I hit all of those tornadoes? I'm not avoiding them. I'm not, like, walking directly towards them, but I'm hitting all of them. And I don't get it. What are the odds of that? They're moving away from me, yet I don't know. Maybe I dodged poorly. I hate the tornadoes, honestly. They just feel such, like, RNG dependent, and I really hate that. Also, can I just say that it's a little odd that we consider, like, RNG for, like, I mean, it makes sense, randomly generated, a random number generator, but that's, like, I guess technically that's what it is, but it's still just, it seems sort of stupid to me that we say random number generator to describe, like, do you get this sword? Does the sword do 2 damage or 3? Though I guess that's actually a bad example, because that's, oh, you know, it makes perfect sense. I just, whenever I sound the acronym RNG, I'm like, oh, that doesn't sound right. But anyways, or not sound like an acronym, but sound the actual word the acronym stands for. No, I don't want that skill. Can I not get that skill? I mean, technically, I'm not attacking, so I could just call this the no attacking strategy. Yeah, okay, fine. I'll have to change the title, but whatever. They'll be cool. And undead. Dang, I have really high hopes for that, too. I feel like we could have done that if we did better, but I mean, we did get pretty lucky with a lot of those drops. It's not like we had bad item drops or anything like that, but what are you gonna do? Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed. Please consider giving the video a like if you did enjoy, which you probably did since you're still here at the end. I really appreciate it. And you can consider subscribing too to join the Purple Elephant Squad. We're at 22 now, making our way up, and I really appreciate each and every one of you. So yeah, thank you. If you have any game suggestions, video suggestions, show suggestions, I really appreciate your feedback on just about everything. So, thank you all for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a good day. Bye!